Hello again, I'm Dave Apsley. I'm a forester and a natural resources specialist with Ohio State University Extension. Today I'm at Yaktangi Park in Chillicothe, Ohio, and I'd like to introduce you to Ginkgo. This is actually one of the largest ginkgo trees that I've ever seen. It's over 4.5 feet in diameter. It's got a beautiful spread to the crown. It's very tall. It's an absolutely beautiful tree. Ginkgo is a very unique species. It's actually native to China, and it's known to be one of the oldest living tree species on Earth. Fossil records actually date it back to about 270 million years ago. So how do we identify ginkgo? First of all, ginkgo has very unique leaves. These leaves are about 2 to 3 inches long and about 2 to 3 inches wide. They typically are fan-shaped with either a single lobe or up to 3 lobes, but typically it has 2 lobes, and its scientific name is Ginkgo biloba. So these leaves typically turn a golden yellow color, and they're somewhat fan-shaped. So think of one of the paper fans that you fold out. They have parallel veins, they have a triangular base, and they have this edge at the top, which can either be kind of a jagged edge, or it can be broken into 2 or 3 lobes. So these leaves, as I mentioned, turn a golden yellow color. They're very dense, so when they mature in the fall, the cold weather sets in, they typically hit the ground all within a fairly short period of time. And one of the easiest ways to find this tree this time of year is to look for this circle of golden yellow leaves on the ground around the base of these trees. The trees have alternate leaf arrangement. The leaves are actually found on these very short spur shoots, or at least most of the leaves are actually found on these very short spur shoots. These shoots are very slow growing branches, and then on those branches you're going to have the leaves. So they may appear somewhat whorled, but actually they're condensed onto a very short stocky twig, so those multiple leaves are all kind of clustered there together. Again, spur shoots with dome-shaped buds. They're multiple scale, almost perfectly rounded buds on the surface. What makes this tree really unique is that it's actually a gymnosperm, which makes it a closer relative to our conifers than to our hardwoods, which are the angiosperms. Gymnosperms actually produce naked seeds. These naked seeds are produced in this fleshy covering. They'll have about an inch stalk. The whole fleshy covering is about a ½ inch or a little bit larger in diameter, with the seed inside that's actually edible. The problem is, when you have a female ginkgo tree, this fleshy coat, when it starts to break down, actually has a very pungent odor, so it actually smells like vomit. So ginkgo can have separate male and female trees, and behind me is a female tree. That's what we call dioecious. So if you're going to plant a ginkgo in your yard, be sure to plant a tree that's a male. Otherwise, you're going to regret it later in the year when these fleshy coatings start to break down and your whole yard smells like vomit. On that note, thank you so much for your time, and please take at least part of your day to enjoy it in the woods.